Hi, I'm Craig White. So for Module 6, for this discussion, we speculate on, of the three major leagues remaining in the U.S. for sports, NFL, NBA, and Major League Baseball, which would be the most likely to be impacted on foreign privatized investment, such as Live Golf at the PGA or even Saudi Arabia Soccer League. I think of those three, the most likely would be the NBA with basketball. Now, do I think it would happen? Most likely not, because the NBA is the way it's viewed, the image of the sport with the organization is really has so much power in the entity itself that it would take a lot for a foreign league to take over the importance of it and pull power and pull players away from it. Now, I say that's the most likely because of the fact that it is, while all three sports are viewed as American sports, the NBA with basketball is the most internationally accepted sport of the three. American football is just now beginning expanding. Baseball, while you have Japan, the Caribbean, Central America, it's a widely accepted sport in those regions. It's not globally. Yes, you have teams in the Olympics, but as far as the international draw for those sports, because you really would have to have that in order for privatized investment to really become a major player in those in that sport. While the NBA is a very powerful entity in itself, basketball is much more globally accepted. However, having said that, there was an article called "Saudi Arabia Could Start Reaching Out to NBA Players." This came out in July 31st of 2023 by Camilla Kazam, and apparently Saudi Arabia has already been contacting NBA players. It did not list, or actually, yes, they made a generous offer to Giannis, the Greek freak for Milwaukee Bucks, and I guess or at least they've talked to him. They made an offer. He did not commit one way or the other. Apparently, other NBA players have expressed opinions about it, neither positive nor negative. So, just any neutral opinion could easily be, construed as interest. But the the main thing is it mentions how, because obviously with the public investment fund of Saudi Arabia and their effect on soccer, that they would have to really develop a league as far as mechanisms go with the marketing and the notoriety to be able to draw NBA players away from the NBA just simply based on salary. It would need to go further than that as far as competition wise. Now, there was also a video on YouTube. The subscriber is DKM. It's titled "Every NBA Player Who Joined EuroLeague in 2023." Now, this one gave an interesting perspective on NBA players that are currently in EuroLeague, and it gave several factors on why some of those players are having more success in the EuroLeague than in the NBA. Talked about the style of play, and even some European players don't want to leave the EuroLeague for the NBA because their style of play, they will have more success in the EuroLeague than in the NBA. But the great thing that I noticed about this article, it really brought to my attention, or this video, was the widespread interest in basketball, which I already knew because it's been a very popular Olympic sport and competitive for a lot of other countries for a long time now. But professionally speaking, this really opened my eyes to several leagues that exist, international leagues that that draw a lot of attention not quite as popular as soccer would in those European countries, but popular nonetheless. And if they could really address the marketing and show the value in those leagues as even more competitive and possibly pull some NBA players, even just a couple of high value, high visibility, high profile players to go join for the sake of international competition. Maybe even offer up, the league champions that would have an international championship series with the NBA Finals winner. Maybe even something like that, where it just start trying to get some competition with the NBA to draw the attention to it and make players realize, oh, hey, wait a second, there is some other options out there, because a lot of NBA players, I'm just assuming this, would view the EuroLeague and other place in international basketball as like the minor leagues, so to speak. It's like, well, I can't cut it in the NBA, so I'll go play overseas. You hear that a lot, and it kind of has that connotation. But I do feel that with the EuroLeague and Saudi interest, that if they address the marketing and maybe drew a few players while they're still in their prime, not players at the end of their career, but some high profile players, get them to really show interest, then that's the most likely of the three. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, if at all. But of the three major sports in the U.S., I do believe basketball would probably be the one that would be most susceptible to it, because of that international interest that basketball has that baseball and football does not. So, and that's my discussion video. Thank you.